if you have not seen the previous video or the video before that, just click the link in the description or the other one, and there will be a label for you.
Previously on Being Autistic.
In my last video, just straight to the video, plus the intro's a waste of time. Now, I did happen to be kind of mindless and all, but I did also create stuff too. I mean, how else do you think I made it pretty far into making this video? Anyway, since I did have autism, I did also have the ability to come up with a lot of stories. And in fact, I'm already making a TV series too, which I might complete. I only did the first few backgrounds of it. I haven't added the animated characters yet, but I'll maybe do it soon. So yeah, my autism had me spark amazing things, and I had huge inspiration power from them. You see, when I was in 2nd grade, I was a huge fan of Dave Pilkey.
Get some help.
I started watching Captain Underpants, and the comic segments inspired me to make some pretty fun comics, like the Scream Man series. Scream Man was kind of a parody of Batman. He wears a mask, has a sidekick named Yellboy, and an arch nemesis named the Grouch, who is basically a grouch. And there's also some other side characters that I came up with, like Scream Boy, and yeah, that's it. Moving forward, I started developing more iconic stories like Jeff and Jim, and Tear Drink, and Banana and Crab. And the last stick figure comic I made before I switched to this anime and Scott Pilgrim inspired art style was a Top Gun inspired comic called Ace Fighters. And this is Top Gun, but with helicopters. And this time, it's military versus aliens. Yeah. And so, I moved from the Pilkey inspired style to the broken anime art style you're seeing on the screen right now. And so yeah, I developed more ideas too. And I mean lots of ideas. Plus, so many ideas, I'm already starting to develop interest into new hobbies like making music, which I'll also talk about in another video. Also, there's more stuff that happened too. I also did have a lot of friends who are just like me. My first ever friend was a kid who, I'm gonna call him Sean because of privacy reasons. Anyway, many times during school, we would hang out and we would talk about all sorts of stuff too. And a lot of times we would spend some time together and have playdates too. He had a whole Lego box full of Bionicles, and there was also a big box of Planes toys from the Disney movie Planes. And well, he didn't actually own these Planes toys, his older sister did. And his older sister might have had autism too, because she would barely speak any actual words, but she was kind of alright. Now, let's just call her Lily, again, for privacy reasons. So yeah, we would also have some fun and play games together on the Xbox, play games like the Lego movie video game, this hockey video game, and the Transformers game too. We were hanging out a lot for a while until, unfortunately, he moved to another house and another school. And that was the last I saw of him. At least that was until a few years later, which we'll talk about then in another video. There's also a couple more friends I made in the past few years, and some of them I wish were still in my contacts. But I gotta say, one of my best friends I still have today, well, I'm just gonna call them Victor and Damien. Now, for Victor, we first met in 4th grade, and we were neighbors, and shared desks. We would talk non-stop about some stuff, and he would even join in with the quoting event that I would throw spontaneously. Go crazy! Go stupid! Go stupid! We'd also watch a lot of Bo memes on YouTube, and basically a bunch of YTP videos too, and a bunch more stuff that I'll also mention in another video. Now, for Damien, he's one of my top tier friends to me currently. You see, it all started back in 7th grade, and he just entered the school. And he was pretty nice. He had a big interest in Godzilla and the Kaijuverse, and he still does today. Anyway, the way he became friends with me was actually pretty funny, because he just gave me his number so suddenly, and from then on I started to know him. And even played a whole bunch of Roblox with him too. But there's more. You see, He got my number and offered an invitation for his birthday party. There was a lot of students in my class I knew, and even my teachers were there. He also had 3 sisters, and I actually became friends with one of them. So it was towards the end of the party, and what was going on was that this was no ordinary birthday party. No, this was a reptile party, meaning that we got to touch a whole bunch of reptiles, and we also got to touch a snake that was the length of a car, and it crawled all over our legs so we can touch it. And yeah, it was pretty much the time of my life. Oh, and since this is the last part of the Being Autistic series, it's now time for, drumroll please. That was the wrong sound effect. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Which key is it? Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's here we go. Drumroll please. So, in conclusion, being autistic is not bad, and it can spark extreme creativity. It's just that you need to learn how to have social skills and be aware that some non-autistic people don't always get what you're talking about. And for the non-autistic people watching this video, I'm not saying you are bad guys, but just be patient. You'll understand them eventually if you are patient. Don't ignore or be afraid of them, learn about them. And then you will be able to understand them more. So yeah, no one here is a bad guy, but at least we know that if we learn about each other's side, who knows what other good thing will happen next. Hey, thank you guys for watching this video. It has been a pleasure putting this video together and concluding the Being Autistic series arc. But wait, don't go! I have so many ideas for a storytime video, and they're all so good, I can't decide. So I'm leaving you, the audience, to vote on these options. A, a story of my trip in Bellingham, Washington, which was great by the way. B, my biggest obsession with Daft Punk. Or C, my old comic stories I made summarized in little animations. Or D, my Halloween stories, of course, for Halloween. So right now, I want you guys to tell me in the comments what story I'll tell next. But anyways, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Bye!